Hello, dynamic stars. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. It is Zurri Muse on Azurite 22. What do we do here? As always, bringing our intuition to the fore to bring us more into our lives. And I am coming back with what I used to do, readings. I'm doing some readings. And we're going to do this weekly reading every week now. I'm going to post it on Sundays so that you have a kind of forecast to see what's happening with your life in the next week. We're going to do 3 piles. I'm going to start it off with some crystals. You get to pick. I have this really cool crystal deck, and we're going to use that to start off with. That'll be your general energy for the week, and then we will pull cards to flesh out the rest. So your cards this week to choose from: Pegmatite, Olvinite, and Chrysocolla. All right. The timestamps are below, and we can do just a moment of breathing and let it out slowly. And let that out breath be longer than the in breath, so that we can hit that vagus nerve and relax ourselves. Okay. Now we go to our piles. See you at your pile. Hey, how you doing, dynamic stars? If you chose pile 1, Pegmatite, this is where we are, and card dropped right on the floor. So, gonna pull another one. We're using the Untitled first. See what is happening for this week for pile 1. What is happening for this week for pile 1? Heru Tem Ma'at. That's the card that fell. And then Heru 2 Chayas. Pegmatite. Pegmatite gives off a very specific vibration. It reaches into your spiritual self and can bring a hidden talent or skill set to the surface you didn't even know about. Feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt are often lifted. This beautiful stone works to open up the heart chakra. So this particular reading, you're flipping and flopping, going back and forth from one thing to next. The indecision is real, really, really real. So first and foremost, you have to breathe this week. You have to do calming activities. Anything to bring down that level of, well, maybe I should do it this way, or maybe I should do it that way. It's because everything is going on in your mind, and you've got to stop. Things are coming at you really, really quickly this week, and you have to put the brakes on. Maybe you can't put it on out there because you can't control that, but you can control yourself. The essence of Heru is control, is the will, is the breathing, is the exercise. Maybe do something light. You don't even have to go all hog and, join a gym and do all of that. If you are called to do that, that would be great. But let's start small. Why don't we do some push-ups? You could even do them on the side of your bed or the side of your couch, where you literally just push, maybe bend your knees. Start somewhere, because part of all of the anxiety that you're feeling, the inadequacy and self-doubt, I knew it was there. That is coming from you not feeling truly secure in your own skin. And yes, of course, getting some pegmatite will assist you in releasing some of that, but you have to bring in the vibration that you want, that you desire for your life. Because with this Heru, especially Tem you can't settle on anything this week. Literally, that's what you're going to have to do. Even if you don't do that, find something to fidget with. Something, maybe not this large, but something small that you can allow the agitation to kind of work itself out. Go for walks, take a tub bath, really take a nice long shower, take a spiritual bath or a calming bath with some, bath salts or one of those lovely bubbling, rocks, bubbles, wherever. Lush has a ton of things in there to help with a soothing bath, because you have to come back into yourself. Once you come back into yourself, you're going to have to make some decisions. You cannot allow things to pull you by the nose. That's what this card is. Taking back some control of yourself and your situation. While there may be lots of things in the situation you are not able to control, you can say, okay, I've been looking at the data. This and this and this here don't seem to match what's happening over there. And I'm not quite sure what that is. And I was hoping that we could sit down and review it so that we can gain some clarity from the different points of view on this project, in this family, for, this event for the church, whatever it may be, or the organization. You are going to have to try to be that person that is, objective, seeking the facts, pulling out and analyzing the things that are possibly not in alignment with the stated goal of the enterprise, the situation, the family, the business. You are going to have to, so that you can intuit that, bring that back in. And I wrote a little something about this card, and I'm just going to read it. Your skill, talent was buried or suppressed earlier in life. There were those that wanted you to do, that didn't want you to do what you wanted, that thing you wanted. They said you shouldn't do it. So you need to move towards this particular passion, desire, skill that you wanted, because it's going to help heal your life and your heart chakra. Heru is all about heart. That is the thing. We have to have, as they said in Osiris-Set, Meneb. Meneb is the ability to calm your heart so that the emotions are not nudging you, pushing you, shoving you into actions. With this reading, you can be pushed and pulled by others and the burgeoning energy of those around you. And that is a no. You cannot go along with the crowd. This is not a follower. Heru is the leader. He is the one that sets the tone. While you may not be able to in this situation, you do have to set the tone for yourself and what you will not do, what your boundaries are, so that you have sovereignty in your own self. that looks different for each person in every situation. You might need to say, everybody else is just following this new director, this new president, this new, manager, and this new protocol that they're bringing in. However, we are about such, such, and such. We have been working towards this over here, but this person is bringing that over there. Okay, do they really know about our business, about all of the processes we've put in place over the last several years? Okay, let me sit back and listen and watch, but I don't have to go along with the flow, because right this second, everything is new, everything is moving. Let me sit, reflect, take a deep breath, and hear what everybody is saying. Maybe I need to observe for a week or so, 2 weeks, to see what is happening here while I am still doing the directives that were given to me in my job, by such and such. The new person should be going around and talking to everyone to get a sense of what's happening. If they come in and just go, boom, this is the new rule, or the person comes in and just says, yeah, we're not doing that anymore, we're going to do it this way. I just saw something and I think this is fabulous, maybe in your relationships. And you're just like, whoa, wait a minute. With a Heru reading, stop. Look around, gain the facts, do some research. We're using our analytical function here so that we're not coming from a place of emotion. We are coming from, we've researched, we've looked, we've analyzed, we've talked to the experts. And this here it's not really, I'm not understanding. Can you help me understand? How does this fit in? I just want to make sure that I'm on the same page as everyone else, because I want us to move as a team, as a group, as a unit. That is the theme for you for this week. There's a lot. And the thing is, maybe why you're not able to do that is because of this thing that you were told you can't do. Maybe you were told, you're always a follower. Maybe you were told, you don't got good judgment. A lot of things were said to us earlier on. We have to let go of the stuff that doesn't belong to us anymore. And this week, this is a very good time for you to, while dealing with a lot of the things, look beneath that and go, why am I reacting this way? What is pushing me to act that way? This is what this week is for you. It is one of those push-pull kind of weeks, and you have to learn to step out of that push-pull and realize that you can push and pull yourself, and the world shouldn't do it on your behalf. It's going to take a lot of holding on to your heart. Breathing exercises would be great. You might want to do some mindfulness exercises, such as, look around for 5 things that you see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can smell, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. So that by doing that, it brings you back into your body. It brings you into the present, the here and now, and you can kind of go, all right, shake it off, roll your shoulders, do a little stretch, go to the bathroom if you don't want anybody seeing you doing all of that. Take a little walk, take a break, get yourself in hand, and then make a plan. Not even so much a decision, but make a plan and think about it. That's the week that's ahead for you. Wishing you love, light, and success in this week. Please let me know what you think of this reading and if it resonated with you. And before you go, I just wanted to tell you about my online course, Communicating with Your Spirit Guide and or Your Guardian Angel. I have the link below. It is a course to assist in helping you to communicate with your spiritual family so that when these situations arise in your life, like it seems it's going to happen this week, you can go, okay, I'm in the thick of things. I'm right here. Please guide me on how to move in this second while I might still be feeling, a certain kind of way while I get myself together. What is the right move? And your spiritual guides, once you've connected with them, will give you cues using your physical senses, your 5 different senses, to guide you in the right way. And this is a beautiful thing, especially with the week you're about to have. That kind of connection is great. And I would love for you to have that skill set. So please check that link below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose number 2, Olvinite, it says, we all hold on to guilt from our past. These things weigh our spirit down and prevent us from growing. Olvinite is a natural and powerful spiritual cleanser. Hold to the throat and say aloud the guilt you are holding on to. As you speak the words, the guilt will disappear. This is such a beautiful, beautiful crystal. I love that you are speaking into existence the thing you no longer want and need. I have a thought, but I'm going to hold on to that thought until we get further into this reading. I'm going to pull the cards for the week. So this particular week, you're going to be looking at finding a way to allow yourself to be happy. This is what Spirit is saying to me. This feels very much like there's so many things that have happened. We had a New Year transition. If you're watching this at the time that I filmed this, it is now, beginning of February. And there are things that have caused you pain. I literally am feeling like a heaviness in my heart chakra here and up into the throat. So it's as if there are things that you haven't been able to say. Whether it is because you are guilty or you feel other people are guilty of XYZ, it has affected your ability to speak and has shut down you working with others and loving others. Heteru tu chayas. Bringing up the joy, bringing up positive visualizations, things that will enliven you and bring you passion. Ma'at tem ma'at. Having a greater viewpoint of what's happening. So, bird's eye view from the top. All your stuff is down here, but you're looking at it from the top. With this reading, Heteru tu chayas, ma'at tem ma'at. There is a tendency to just really want to hide. You just want to hide. You don't want to be anywhere around. They really hurt my feelings. I don't understand. So you might have ghosted somebody. They might have done something to you that maybe you could have talked about, but you were just like, I'm out. And I keep feeling, oh my gosh, you must be feeling so upset, because I just literally felt like a choking sensation. as you saw from the start of this pile, I just feel like everything is arrested. It feels as if you can't move. And this, for some of you, because this is a general read, for some of you, you did whatever the thing is and you feel the guilt. For others, there were people who wronged you and they are guilty of creating this problem for you. So for those of you who have the people who did something to you and there's guilt, they are guilty, you're going to have to release this energy from yourself, because this is going to affect your health, your vigor, your vitality. This week, you really have to push through that negativity of the pain, the sorrow, woe is me, why does this always happen to me? And look at who you are. The greater image of who you are is you are star stuff. You are divinity embodied, having a 3D experience. And while it's difficult to understand and relate that to what you're doing and experiencing right now, precisely that will help you to realize, okay, whew, yeah, this was rough, but I know who I am. I know what I'm about. And this doesn't belong to me. This is what the Heteru is for. The Heteru is for that positive self-talk, the uplifting of your own energies, and allowing your inner knowingness to inform the part of you that wants to, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be with anybody. I don't want to do this. You have to get away from that energy. That energy is going to sap you this week. This week is about focusing on all of the things that you need to do. Get up, go to work, go to school, still be a part of all of your activities. The things that are extraneous, extra, things that you took on, those kind of things, the non-essential things, you can see if you can reschedule those, or if you've overextended yourself. I'm just not available this week or for this time period. Can we move to this time period? There's a lot of things that I need to handle right now, and I don't want to split my energies. This is what you have to do. You have to pull your energies back to yourself, because with you not balancing, look at my aunt. She has a scale. She is balancing her heart with the feather, right? If you don't balance yourself, making sure that you're good, that your emotions are your prime focus. If you allow the focus to stay on that other person and what they did, it's not going to be a great week. And it might go into a great few weeks. Not great few weeks is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. This week is I love me, and I am going to really focus on making sure I'm okay no matter what has happened around me. For those who are the guilty party, y'all know what you did was wrong, right? Even if you can't quite see it, this reading is confirming that you did something wrong. You are guilty. You need to go and apologize. You need to fix the situation. If this is a situation that, you didn't care about and you were lighting it up and just leaving, that's not how, at least here on this channel with the guidance and the spiritual guides that work with me, that's not how we rock. That's not how we flow. if you have come to this video and you have done something that, you're guilty of, even if this is legal situation, so on and so forth, you need to sit down, get yourself in control as well, because Heteru Ma'atem, you might have done the thing because you were trying to enjoy yourself, without looking at the bigger picture. I mean, on a lighter scale, maybe let's leave the legal stuff for a second. On a lighter scale, you had a dalliance. Let's just be nice and call it that. And, your man, your woman has found out. But it was a dalliance. You did it because you were a little bored. Maybe you think they don't love you anymore. They're not doing the things that you wanted them to do anymore. We need to have conversations. We need to talk about these things. We don't need to take an action that's going to make them, quote unquote, wake up. Doesn't work like that, because now we create another cycle of things that create problems. Now, let's say it was a legal situation. Again, you wanted to do something because you were bored. You wanted to add some excitement to your life. You wanted to get some quick money or something like that. You're not looking at the bigger picture, that by doing things because an emotion is pushing us, because something is there, right? It doesn't lead to a good place. So now you're in a situation where you got found out, the guilt's on you. They caught you red-handed. You're where you are right now. The first thing to do, no matter what the situation is to realize, I did this thing. I could have done something different, but I chose this. Why did I choose this? What was the underlying cause? I wrote something about this card. I was sitting with it and intuited. Part of the issue, or the issue for many of you on both sides of the equation, whether you are the guilty one or you are the one that, was hurt by others. Poverty guilt. Why do I so often have less than what I need? I release the need to be in a state of lack. I accept my divinity and accept the love and blessings that go along with my divinity. That is important. If you bring this into your day-to-day life, you're going to fix this Ma'at Tem. Ma'at is giving, seeking nothing in return. Unconditional love. A compassion that, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, those old folks, because they've lived a long time. They've seen some things, and they know how working with one another helps. That's the kind of energy to tap into, when you have this reading. And of course, getting some Olvinite would definitely help to release the guilt. My lovelies, this is a rough week coming up for you emotionally, and really focusing on the things that put you in this situation this week is going to be paramount for you. So this is the reading. Please let me know if this resonated, what your feelings are, how this is going for you this week. And wishing you the best this week. I need you to really do a lot of visualizations of where you see yourself in the next month, the next year, the next 5 years. Because having a vision of the life you do want will help you to move away from the things that are just bringing you instant gratification, because that's kind of what this reading is giving off. Instant gratification. If somebody did something to you and you are on the receiving end, the other person's guilty, Maybe you were looking for instant gratification and, didn't see the red flags because you were looking for this thing to feed your fill in the blank need, right? And you got God. Underlying reasons for why we do things. That is the cause. That is the crux of this week for you, pile 2. Love and light to all of you, and thank you for being here. And I'm just going to let you know that I have this wonderful online course, communicating with your spirit guides and or guardian angel. And a course like that would help you greatly so that as you move through life, after you've cultivated this, group that comforts you and surrounds you, your spiritual family, you can ask them in the moment to guide you so that you can see the red flags. And even if you can't see it, they tap your shoulder and go, I know you got all of this stuff and you got the, rose-colored glasses on, but look, I need you to see this. That is what your spiritual family will do when you call them in. So please check out the link below and find out more about the course. And the price is very reasonable. Love and light to you all. Have a great week. Not even sure what this reading is. We're just going to have an extra bonus here. So I'm switching between piles 2 and pile 3, and a card drops out. It's Amen Tem Ma'at Wajet Tu Ma'at. So we're just going to call this the bonus deck. It's just a little message, and I guess I'll leave it as a general message for whoever decides to click on it. Do not go into things expecting it to go exactly the way you want it to go. With this Amen Tem Ma'at, Amen Tem is you already have a set way. This is the way it's gonna be. You are like all gung-ho and then followed up with a Wajet Tu Ma'at. You are fired up. You're like, yeah, this is it, and I'm gonna get it done. And you don't see anybody else's point of view. You see nothing except what it is you want. You are closed. It's like a bull going into a china shop. They don't care. They just see red. So if you've looked at this bonus reading, know that this is what's happening. So this is maybe, again, this is a bonus for the week. If you happen to click on this means stop with that. You are going in with preconceived notions and with heat. That usually never goes well unless the people around you know you just crazy AF, and they'll be like, oh God, they're on their rant again. Oh God. All right, let's bring them down. Let's bring them down. Unless you have people like that around you, you can't go out in the world like this. It is not going to go well. Even if it doesn't end up in fisticuffs, it could be a situation where you create a lot of tension in a relationship that you really, really, really want in your life or need in your life. And I was singing the Sheps chant just before. I'm not sure, they just brought that to me. So You need to sit with your egun. You need to sit at your bobada. You need to sit at your sacred space and ask them to show you, why is it I'm going into things all riled up and not looking at options and only seeing one way? What is that? Can you help me see a bigger picture with other options? So, bonus read. Put it down. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll see. But literally, I'll put it down as a bonus read. So what this means is you have to do a lot of meditations at your bobada this week, or sacred space, so that they help you to uncrystallize from this idea. Okay? All right, back to our regular scheduled reading. For those of you who chose pile 3, Chrysocolla, suffering from a heartache or a toxic personal relationship, this will help you connect to what the real you needs and help you realize that you are allowing toxic energy in. You are allowing toxic energy in, causing emotional harm. This stone will let go of that toxic energy. Chrysocolla. So, of course, if you have some Chrysocolla, it'd be great for you to hold on to it to release that. And I keep doing this, or feel like doing this. So your third eye, you've got to really work on clearing it and cleansing it. You might want to take a flame and put it by your third eye to clean it, so that you can see clearly why. Why am I allowing in this toxic energy? Do I think I'm not good enough? Do I think I don't deserve it? Do I feel that she is prettier, better, faster, richer than me, so therefore they get all the good stuff and I don't get the good stuff? Or do you feel like, oh my God, I have too much weight on me and nobody will look at me. I can't get anything, because I'm this big, I can't get jobs. I can't get man, woman. I can't get fill in the blank. Do you have a toxic idea? Because it could also be a toxic idea. You are beautiful no matter what anybody says. And you need to believe that inside. You have to love yourself more than anybody else loves you. Because if you can't love yourself, you already know. Can I get an amen? If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else, right? That's the essence of allowing toxicity in. We don't love ourselves in some way, shape, or form, in some area. You can only have this in one area of your life, or many. For the whole week now, you need to really look at why. Why am I in this heartache? Why am I in this quandary? Why am I in this issue right here? What toxicity did I let in? Is it coming from me? Is it coming from outside? Is it both? I wrote something down when I first got this card, like a little intuitive hit. Toxic energy can be found in all areas of life: career, work, love, hobby, interest, church, spiritual life. We must root out the causes for us to feel that we deserve the toxic stuff. Why is it? Just what I was saying before. Why do we feel we deserve it? We deserve love, joy, and happiness. Yeah. I almost feel like we're done. That's like the whole message, but we're going to pull our Medunitaire. And I think I'm going to pull the Magic Dimensions for you. They're the only deck that's getting, the only pile that's getting something else. Because I just feel like we need to give you a lot of love. A lot of love. What does pile 3 need to know for the week ahead? Tahuti to Ma'at. What does pile 3 need to know for the week ahead? Tahuti to Ma'at. You're always going to have to get wise counsel. You're going to have to go to the expert. You're going to have to go to God. You're going to have to go to your spirit guides. You're going to have to go to your angels. You're going to have to go to somebody higher than you to erase the things that you think, the negative cognitions. Sebek Tem Chayas, you just thinking about everything, just everything you're thinking is like left. Just left. The toxicity is coming into you because you're allowing it because of the way you're thinking about things. You got to clear your thoughts, clear your third eye. That's why we were feeling that, so that you can have the right thoughts about yourself and about your life and about the situations and about, you get it, okay? You're not getting the things you want because you're thinking negatively about them. You're not really allowing the good things in because, oh God, it's not going to work out anyway because I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm stupid. Nothing ever works out for me. Whatever it is. These are overgeneralizations, distortions to what is actually reality. You're going to have to stop and go, what actually happened? What actually is going on here? So the last time this happened, okay, so they told me to do this project. I had some trouble doing the project, but it's because they didn't give me all the information. Something recently changed and it wasn't properly communicated. But, once I got the correct information, I was able to work on this and get it in a timely fashion. Okay, that was last time. What about the time before that? Time before that was nothing happened. I did the project well. Okay, and the time before that, there was a problem and there was a challenge and there was an error on there and I had to fix the error, so that took time and I had to work with others to get that done. But then once we got past that, it worked out. Wait, so I really didn't have any problems, did I? So why did I think it was me? That's the point. That's exactly the point. You have to sit and go back and objectively look at what happened. Because when you objectively look at what happened, you're going to be able to see a pattern. If you can't do that, you go talk to a trusted friend, somebody who loves you, who will tell you what is happening. You probably already have those people around you and they've probably said things and you said, no, you're wrong. They're not wrong. With this reading, you are creating challenges for yourself by the way that you think about things in your life and situations in your life and people in your life. If you think the man, child, woman, cat, dog is bad, if you just believe they're bad, all you're going to see, the filter that you've put on your mind is bad. So all the good things that they do, you don't see it because your filter is looking for bad. So this is something that you really need to look at. I don't know you. I am here and you're there. If this is something that you've heard before, this is confirmation. I am not yelling at you in no way, shape, or form. It feels like I have to be emphatic with you to really let you know, baby sweetie, this is not about anybody else other than you. This is about you opening up just a little bit to yourself, not to anybody else, and knowing that maybe I can look at things a different way. Maybe it's not as negative as I think it is. Maybe there are some good things. I mean, this doesn't have to be, because this is for the upcoming week. This doesn't have to be everywhere in your life. It could be in one specific area or two areas. right? You have to figure out where this is, because if you pull this pile, there's an area where you're just looking at it totally wrong, and you need to wipe your eyes clean and go to the source, go to Tahuti, go to wisdom. Tahuti is the scribe. He's the one who knows. Tahuti is the oracle. He is the one that knows all of the things, everything in the world. And the ancient Comitics went to Tahuti to get the truth. You have to go to where the truth is. I'm hearing your mom. Maybe those of you, maybe it's only one or two people, your mom seriously loves you and has been staying quiet because they see their baby suffering and they know their baby don't listen to them, but they don't know what to do. If you go to your mom and go, Mom, or the person who functions like mom to you, whoever that is, the mother figure, male or female, doesn't matter, that nurturing figure, go and say, Mom, whoever, I'm just feeling a little out of sorts, and I feel like you know something about this and you can help me with this. And maybe I haven't been open to hearing it, but I'm open to hearing it now. And see what happens. I'm going to pull a magical dimensions. I have a bunch of oracles here just in case I feel like pulling it. And I need to keep this over light for you, because I need to give you some extra love. Magical dimensions. What does pile 3 need to know for this week? Magical dimensions. Breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings. You need to allow yourself to have a new beginning. You need to allow yourself. You see that pyramid there that's glowing? I swear that's a representation of the third eye, which we talked about right at the beginning. Do you see that beautiful being inside? Can you see that? You have to take a leap of faith. Exactly what we just talked about, going to that nurturing figure and asking them for their guidance, their counsel. That is you taking a leap of faith and allowing all that sparkly, beautiful energy from the universe to come into your life, to give you insight into the things that may most be troubling you. This card is a number 4. 4 talks about, the number 4 in numerology is about home, about comfort, about the things that nurture you. So it's like everything is pointing to some nurturing person, whether it's mother figure to you or not. It's a nurturing person, somebody that supports you. You may be stepping into unfamiliar territory, reading from the book for this card. You are being asked to have faith. Freedom is important right now, and you must be allowed to express yourself. This is good timing for a new partnership or business venture, but it will require your full trust in taking necessary steps forward into the unknown. This is also a time for lightning bolt transformations of a spiritual nature, all for your positive growth. Allow yourself to speak what has been buried for so long this week. Allow yourself to have a breakthrough this week. It's coming to the surface. This is, at this time, if you're watching it right now, this is, very early February. This is a brand new year. This is a very auspicious time for you to let the old go and bring in the new. Even if it is not February when you watch this, it is still for you an auspicious time to let things go. Let that old go and bring in the new. But you cannot bring in the new without releasing those old, outdated thoughts and ways of believing and thinking. And keepers of the light. You're getting more cards than anybody else, Pile 3. Because I love you and I need you to know that you are worthy of attention, kindness, love, and care. All right, let's go. I need to know what Pile 3 needs to do this week, or needs to know for this week. Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. You cannot make this stuff up. Green Tara. The flowers in her hair. Look at the third eye. Look at the third eye, y'all. I am not crazy. You are not crazy. That's what you see. Clean that third eye of yours. Okay? Make sure that you do a lot of work regarding that. There are meditations, guided meditations to help you clear your chakra. You could literally take a candle, any kind of candle, little flame, and just this, asking your spirit guides, asking your ancestors, your Egun, the Orisha, the deities, Green Tara, to help you to remove the obstacles from your third eye so that you can spiritually see, have intuitions into the truth of the matters. All right, that is your reading, my loves. I wish you a beautiful week. I wish you a productive week. I wish you a meditative week. I will mention to you that I have an online course communicating with your spirit guides and or your guardian angels. You need them right now. So the link is below to help you learn step by step how to connect with your guides, complete with exercises and how to set up your space and how to bring them in to your life. All right. Wishing you love, light. Please let me know how this reading resonated with you. Have an amazing week. And remember, you are loved. Bye-bye.